My friends from HAOQI has sent me one of their fat tire e-bikes that I'm going to go ahead and open up, assemble, and share with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have the box laid on the ground so that I can start undoing some of these tie wraps and get some of the foam off. That way I can lay everything out in front of me to begin the assembly process once I get the owner's manual out. First impression, it doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot to assemble on this bike, so it should be a really quick process today. Okay, so I have the bike and all the parts unpacked, so I'm ready to go ahead and start the assembly process. The first thing I'm going to do is install the front wheel, and I'm going to use this quick release skewer to hold it into place. So let's go ahead and do that first. Now that I have the wheel in place, I'm just going to use this quick release skewer, and I'm going to insert it from this side on my right, and it's going to come out here, and I'm going to put the cap on. Make sure I have the spring in the right position, and then I'm just going to tighten. With the wheel mounted, my next step is to go ahead and install the handlebars, but before I do that, I do need to go ahead and loosen this so that I can rotate the handlebar stem forward. That way I can put the handlebars into place. With the handlebars in place, I'm ready to go ahead and put on the front fender and then install the front headlight. And then the last thing I need to do is put on the pedals, adjust my seat height, and from there charge it up and get ready to go riding. So let's go ahead and wrap this assembly process up. Alright, so I have this HAOQI Eagle fully assembled, and I'm ready to get it charged so I can go ahead and get it outside to start riding. And when I do that, I will tell you guys more about this bike and give you some more specific details. So let's get it on the charger. Hi everyone, so I have this HAOQI Eagle, the upgraded long-range e-bike, ready to take it out on its first ride. But before I do that, I definitely want to tell you guys a little bit more about the bike. So let's go ahead and start with the frame. The frame is made out of 6061 aluminum, and looking at your battery, you're going to get a Samsung 48 volt 20 amp hour battery. You're going to be able to charge the battery on or off the bike. It's going to take approximately 6 to 8 hours to charge, but when it is fully charged, you could get up to 80 miles on a single charge. Yes, I did say 80 miles. That will vary though based upon rider weight, what kind of terrain you're riding on, what kind of pedal assist you're doing, temperature, all of that does impact that range, but you could get up to 80 miles. One more really cool thing that I want to mention about this battery is that HAOQI does offer a 3-year free battery replacement. And looking at the handlebars, you do have your rubber grips. It comes with hydraulic disc brakes, so here are your brake levers. You have your power button right here. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I'm just pressing and holding for a few seconds. You have your up and down arrow buttons. If I press and hold this up arrow button for 3 seconds, it's going to turn on the LED headlight. You have a bell right here, and then here's your LCD light or display monitor. And on your monitor, you're going to be able to see your battery power life, your speed in miles per hour. It tells me that I did turn on the headlight, what my pedal assist level I'm in, and then however many miles that you've gone. One other cool thing I want to point out about this bike, and it's going to be hard to see, so you're probably not going to be able to see it, but underneath your monitor, there is a USB port. So that's a pretty cool feature. And then moving to the right side, you have a 7-speed Shimano shifter, and then it has a half twist throttle. And looking at the front of the bike, you do have your LED headlight. It comes with a 26x4 fat tires. You do have a fender, and then it has a lockout feature for your front suspension. And then just moving on back. On your seat, you do have a quick release lever, which makes it really easy and fast to change the height of your seat as you're riding or before you get on the bike to ride. You have a rear rack, which is always nice. That way while you're out riding, you can bring stuff with you and strap it down. For your motor though, you're gonna have a 750 watt brushless geared hub motor. And then there is a tail light on the back. So those are just a few of the things that I wanted to point out before I hopped on and started riding. Out today in pedal assist 1 just so that I can get the hang of how this Eagle is going to ride, and I'm getting ready to test it with the 750 watt motor. I am getting ready to go up my first hill, so we're going to see how much power this has, which I have to tell you, it's going up this hill like nothing, which I really appreciate, because I think I'd have been huffing and puffing if I was just on a regular bike at that point. Speaking of pedal assists, there are 5 different levels of pedal assist on this bike, and you're going to have a maximum speed of up to 28 miles per hour. I really appreciate this bike having fenders, especially because we have been soaked with a ton of rain the last couple of days, and this road is a little wet still, so I appreciate the fenders keeping some of this water and dirt and debris off of my legs. This HAOQI Eagle weighs approximately 72 pounds. So it's definitely a sturdy bike, but it wasn't too heavy for me just to be able to load it so I can take it out riding today. With that being said, you're going to have a maximum load capacity of 400 pounds, and the recommended rider height for this bike is between 5'3" and 6'8" on the Step Thru model. As I mentioned before, this Eagle comes with a Samsung 48-volt battery with 28 amp hours, and when charging it, it could take up to 8 hours, just depending on if it was fully depleted or not, but you could get up to the 80 miles. Now granted, it's going to range between 60 and 80, just depending on how much pedal assist you're using, what kind of terrain that you're using, if you're going uphill more than downhill, how much electric you're using. Even the temperature can vary your overall estimated range on a fully charged battery. I can't get over the fact that they offer a 3-year free replacement if something happens to your batteries within that first 3 years. That alone is a huge perk to buying one of their bikes. One huge benefit with these huge fat tires is the fact that your bike is pretty much able to travel anywhere you need it to ride. It can go on the flat pavement, it can go on those dirt roads like I am right now, it could travel in sand if it needed to, up and down hills, you could be on an undeveloped trail. There's just so many different opportunities of riding options when you have a bike that has a fat tire. The suspension with all these bumps, I have to say, is really great. I'm still having a very comfortable ride, even though it is a very bouncy ride. The seat helps too because it's quite cushioned. Now that I've been riding the bike for a little bit and I feel really comfortable in pedal assist 1, I'm going to go ahead and start playing with the different levels just to see if I can tell the difference as you're riding and how much more the bike is helping you. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up into pedal assist 2. Okay, I have to tell you, as soon as I pushed that into level 2, the bike instantly wanted to start helping me more than what it was in pedal assist 1. Where the controls are at, it makes it really easy just to be able to go up and down in between the different levels. Try level 3. Okay, that has definitely increased how much faster I'm going. I'm gonna go ahead and back it back down though, just because I feel more comfortable in pedal assist 2 right now with all these bumps and rocks. This HAOQI Pro does have a built-in cadence sensor, so it learns your style of pedaling and adjusts so that you can have a much better riding experience. What a great bike to ride. I definitely want to thank HAOQI for sending me this Eagle. It is their upgraded model, so definitely go check them out if you're interested in looking for a new e-bike, especially one that can get up to 80 miles on a single charge. A direct link will be in the description of this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, have fun and stay safe.